I get extra pay, bro. I just carry rounds and I throw the next one. It's just easy.
Yo, why is game chat so shit?
No
Hey,
idea.
if you want to see look staticky.
Yeah.
You don't start.
My game starts good.
Yeah, you give me a sec. My YouTube, for some reason, it was bugging constantly. It wouldn't actually make me go live. Give me a sec.
Do you like Pokemon, cut over coach?
I do not.
I mean, it's better than
I'm gonna get the notification on my phone.
What's this new about YouTube?
Oh, stop my shit on the mic. It sounds like fucking ET's trying to fucking call
Pokemon enough, I'll play the sound of it.
Oh my god, the mic can still hear him.
Jeez, everyone is so staticky.
Okay, is everyone good to go, yeah?
Yes,
Yes.
tell me your favourite Pokemon. Can you tell me your favourite Pokemon?
I don't even know any Pokemon, so...
What's your
that's
favourite?
I was gonna say, if you
You are in
I'm not ready, I'm not ready, easy protest.
Okay, welcome everyone. Rebel vs Want2. Rebel stung on the attack, defense for Want2. We did see Rebel, I think that's maybe a bait to get maybe Thatcher through or something like that. Who really knows? Ying will get banned though for the first ban of Want2, so the Maverick won't actually get banned. Yo, Ninebangs, what's the streamer, man? How you doing today? I apologize if this is as normal as my hype casts usually are. I'm going to keep trying to tone it down a little bit. My voice is still sore as hell, so it's going to be a little bit more of a mediocre cast today, but I'm still going to keep up with what I'm doing. IQ will be banned coming up from the Rebel side on the attack first. Means a lot of utilities gone. Valkyrie will also get banned, which is very, very good. So you don't need to worry about those cams going outside. I'm good, Ninebangs fan. Okay, Want2 their last ban right now, and they're going to be banning Echo. See, what we got to remember is they banned the IQ, then banned the Valkyrie. If they didn't ban the Valkyrie as well, the IQ, Valkyrie gets some nice cams outside, nice runouts. Echo is pretty expected to go out as well, with Thatcher still being in the game. I'm surprised they actually did go for that Echo ban, because you can deal with Echo quite well. Yeah, you could play Echo really, really well. Well, you can't. No, sorry, you can't play Echo whenever Thatcher is there. When Thatcher is there, in play, you can't do anything because he just throws on his EMPs. The Echoes go. I missed you on Rocket League and Rainbow yesterday. Oh my god. I'll play today if you're on. Okay, the Hibana switch off of the Maverick. Once again, I think they're trying to like bait them into something potentially. We saw them saying in the match chats that they had that they were going to bring some kind of Maverick trick out. They said they were practicing something. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what that is. And they obviously baited it out. Yeah, exactly. So they're taking a little bit more easier today. But we will see this top 4 hold coming out from important in the strategy that you use. It's very easy to pinch this top floor. All you have to do is take control of that bottom floor, take control of that first floor, oh, the second floor, sorry, and then take control of white and red stairs, right? And it's pretty much GG, it's over, they're all stuck up there, right? Now, I wouldn't be surprised, coming from Rebel, if we don't see seige, and most likely they're going to gain control of seige. Seige's a common one you want to get control of first. That whole west side, I wouldn't be surprised if we see that. So now we see Rebel on the attack, 3 minutes on the clock to see what they do. It's looking like they'll be spawning first garage side, potentially pushing for seige, like I said previously, pre-firing those windows, making sure there's no spawn peaks. We see a couple of mirror strategies, mirror actually coming in through as well, but with Hibana on the go, it's going to get countered pretty easy. You need something like a Kaid or a Bandit to prevent Hibana from just opening up these mirror windows. The rappel right there on to seige window. Getting over these hatches as well. It's going to be very vital for their play to come in by getting these hatches and gain control of this west side, removing that mirror inside. Seige is going to lead to their victory, but they do have a couple people playing, like Wamai playing on that, or potentially on that shield they have to remove. They also know that there is that mirror playing in freezer. We saw seige having a little angle in just then. They know it's inside of bathroom, and Mira looked like she might be going for a peek or something on to backup, getting droned out. Now going to know the location of it. Caesar will use two of his ex-Kairos on the wall, potentially to get into Cigar through the rotate, yeah, as we can see that as well. There's the force out the Wamai. Wamai now has actually moved to new balcony, which means the utility was used very, very well there. Pushing in right now, but Nomad gets taken out. Backable for the P-Money. As now Wamai is trapped. P-Money will go down though. Stacks gets a huge refrag onto P-Money, trapping him inside of Cigar Shop. The rappel goes in from Stacks, and Entity can see him. One Dusk will take out Ford, but Caesar will get a huge refrag. Now leave it to 3-3. 1 minute on the clock. They look like they're going to start getting that mirror window open, which leads them in a massive advantage. Mirror will come over and peek. Stacks in a gunfight with a couple of shots though coming out from him, and he has to rotate all the way back to white. Now with only 50 seconds on the clock, they're going to keep applying pressure from this Cigar side and through potentially white. Actually no, it's looking like they're going from Cigar Shop side and they're going to start applying pressure from new balcony. Stacks going with the drone, 35 seconds left on the clock. Things are still playing pretty slow right now, pretty nice even advantage. They haven't got anything to open up that cocktail lounge mirror, which could be bad for them, especially with that smoke playing behind it. Stacks with a huge kill on the Tom. Cam getting taken out as well as now Entity in a 1v3 situation. Top of cocktail lounge entrance, top of white stairs. He will know there's someone about to plant, but Jude pushes up and takes him out. That'll be Rebel, 1 up on Cafe. I think that pinch was amazing coming out from Rebel. We saw the pinch onto the Wamai. Wamai got removed out of where he was. Even though the life of I can't remember who it was. I think it was Ford. I know it was Backup. He lost his life, but a huge refrag coming out from Stacks on that rappel, taking him out in Cigar Shop. And ultimately just leading down. Caesar using nice utility, opening up that top of red wall so he could drop in and peek really, really quickly. Not only that, using it to cover out that mirror as well. And yeah, nice picks all around from both teams. But obviously Rebels coming out on top from those engagements. What's interesting to see is that smoke could have been a very good advantage. We did see the mirror window still up inside of Cocktail. So it's interesting to see the fact how it didn't go in their favor in a sense. They had that Cocktail mirror still up. Smoke should have played the time a little bit more. He didn't have much time left, to be fair. He could have just used his smokes and basically stopped and go for that plant, but I guess he decided to challenge, and then Mirror was left all on their own when Stacks picked up that double kill. Okay, as the defense comes to a close, I think they're going for a pretty similar strategy, just using Doyo shields instead of ordinary shields this time. Also not bringing the mirror, which will be interesting to see. Rebel, let's see if they go for a similar push or if they'll change it up. But it's not like they're all going to be spawning bakery side again and going for that cigar window person on the roof. Castle barricades on the go as well. They need to, I think Jude is going to remove that castle barricade just to make sure it's not there later on. And that's exactly what he will do. Jaeger playing close there though, but doesn't actually... No one... Jude doesn't decide to peek him, so he doesn't get a kill there. One Duster waiting. The Nomad device has already gone off. And it's already knocked someone down, but no coverage on that. I believe it was someone coming down one of the stairs, I believe red. We didn't actually quite catch that, I do apologize on that. Getting these hatches open right now, maintaining ground. They need to be careful. Backup now going on the upside down rappel. We'll see the top of Wamai's head actually. A couple of shots onto him. But Wamai peaks and P-Money takes out Backup. What a play. That will now leave Want2 in a nice early advantageous spot. Wrong nades from Stacks. Finally gets that castle open. The pings are all coming in through the teams. He's going on the upside down rappel. He knows where Jaeger is. He sees Jaeger's top of the head, but as he's placing down the ADS, he doesn't see him. But Stacks takes out One Dust, not even a 4v4 situation. Ford with a huge kill on NT. Huge run out though from P Money. Takes out Stacks as a double kill from this round. Now even into a 3-3. Minute 20 on the clock. As the push all do come in. Cigar Lounge has been heavily pushed out right now as Ford is in there. Same with Caesar. Actually all 3 players actually in there. But they have to be careful this run out, and I believe Jude is actually aware of someone playing underneath, but it's looking like they're just pushing up the top of red. That should be P-Money. We'll see Thatcher. That'll be Ford's getting taken out by P-Money. Triple kill from this round. Potentially an ace coming through for him. Cigar Lounge now in Jude's favour. Players of Want2 are just playing patiently. Peeks freeze as Caesar will. Will see the smoke. He now knows Smoke's in there. Smoke will also know where he is, and he has to be careful of other people pushing him potentially. Caesar pushing up will actually kill Tom. The ping will come in. That will be Caesar going down. P-Money on a 1v2 situation. He's got to clutch this up. This could be a clutch ace for him. As the stairs then get shot by Goyo, it means he'll be on fire, so now he's got to push up. Caesar plants that diffuser down. As P-Money rotates up white, he's waiting right here. Very, very patiently. He can clutch this back. But it'll be very unlikely. He gets a couple of shots then from Jude. Jude rotates into the bathroom. Doesn't see him, and Jude takes out P-Money to make Rebel 2-0. What a play. Even though P-Money was the only one that did anything in that round, it was still very nice plays from both sides. Ultimately, though, P-Money coming out on the losing side, Rebel coming out on top. Nice rotates from P-Money, nice tight angles he got. I mean, it was a bit of a shame because he took out backup really early on. Even though backup did see the top of his head. And that could have spelled disaster for him. I mean, he could have been taken out really, really early on. Also, that nice run out from parking garage. That down the bottom of white. He broke the barricades. Got Stacks, who's repelled on Cigar. Very nice plays right there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay, Want2 realizing their losses and cutting it, and they decide to go into kitchen this time rather than taking up top floor once again. Probably a smart move, seeing as they did just lose it twice in a row. Trying to switch things up, potentially going for a different play, different plan, seeing what happens. Caesar looked like he might have predicted this and gone to Thermite to get the walls bottom red and potentially bakery open. It's a lot more better than Hibana, and I think he's realised that. We will see Bandit though finally for wall denial. P-Money still in that Wamai, very, very strong. Using that AUG, which is not a lot of things, not a gun that a lot of people use. A lot of people nowadays will, in fact, use that MP5 only because it shoots faster. So it's interesting to see him rock that. 3 minutes on the clock, Rebel attack, round number 3. No, they can possibly take bakery control. That's usually the common push right here. P-Money playing a little bit aggressive right there, getting a couple shots in. This mute's can be very, very strong because the capabilities, we've seen Rebel be very good at droning, and right now it's going to basically prevent them from droning out. P-Money with this nice aggressive hold with this shield inside of prep room. So the Thermite will open it though, which won't be good for him. So he's just getting out of there, which is a good move by him. Sees though getting prep wall open and bakery wall open. This will be absolutely huge for them. Tom deciding to peek. He will not see anyone, but the drone will spot him. Now someone knows he's there. Backup takes out Tom. A nice early kill. Will leave him in a 5v4 situation in favor of Rebel. Jude though with a nice nade onto Entity. Now leaving in a 3v5 situation still in favor of Rebel. Sax taking out P-Money. Now leaving in a 5v2. And once again, Rebel are 3 players up. Caesar goes for a plant. Cam misses all his shots onto Backup. And Backup finishes them both as Cam and Wonders fall. A flawless round from Rebel. Now leaving a 3-0 on the scoreboard in favor of Rebel. What a round coming up from Rebel. Got nice control of bakery. I think what needed to happen was the bakery hold needed to be played a little bit more. I definitely think that wasn't a good play for them. The kitchen, it's a nice sight, but when you're letting them just freely waltz in. Not even bandit tricking that bakery wall as well, just letting them open it by just placing the bandits and then roaming off. Like, you need to bandit trick or you need to Kaid trick. I think Kaid would be a much better operator for their choice in that sort of scenario, because you can Kaid trick all the different walls, and it's a lot more easier than bandit, 'cause bandit can only focus on one wall. So I think definitely Kaid should have came out to Kaid trick, especially with, like I said, Thatcher being in play. You can't bandit, or you can't bandit, like place the bandit charge and then just leave it when there's a Thatcher in play. We won't see a Thatcher though coming out from Rebel now, but A and B will be fireplace mining, which a lot of people will question, seeing as fireplace reading is the better site. But I'm guessing what their worry is that east side balcony. People can just run straight through the door and straight into sight, so maybe they're scared of that a little bit, so they've gone mining instead. But the problem is that mining is actually very hard to hold. Fireplace is quite easy. Well, I wouldn't say quite easy, but it's easier to hold. The problem with mining is it's so far away and it's so easy to pinch mining. Also, you can nomad device between two of the doorways, and anyone who wants to rotate back in is gonna get, well, their drone will just get hit by a nomad device, which we've seen backup bring a lot of nomads so far. 3 minutes on the clock, round number 4, Rebel on the attack, defense for Want2 still. Here's the scoreboard so far in case anyone is curious. P-Money with a top frag, OneDusk with 1 kill, and then the rest of Want2 not doing great. Stacks top fragging for Rebel, and then backup Jude and seige are all together. seige doesn't have a death on the board, neither does Jude, but Fod with the 1 kill as well. Playing extremely well, to be fair. From Rebel, they're playing way better than Want2 are at this current time. Want2 are going to need some kind of switch up in their game plans and strategies if they want to succeed. This nice angle getting played from Fod, looking right the way down. If only he had those nades, but he will burn the Wamai devices by throwing down a couple of smokes. I think he's asking for a nomad device, top of red, and it's looking like that's what's going to be given. Someone is playing this top of red though. Jude decides to push, back goes in. Forge will take out P-Money though. And that will be a nice early kill. That Wamai, you need him alive for later on. And that's because the more he survives, the more Wamai devices you can place on the map, which means less denial of stuff like nades, etc. Opening up the hatch now into train, as this vertical play is being maintained also. Holding that top floor a lot more harder will definitely prove to Want2 why they should have been doing it right from the start. The nomad device will act as if they can spot someone inside train, and that'll be Jude with a huge kill on a Tom as the call-out comes out. And it's looking like right now they're going to be potentially going for a plant. Backup takes out Entity. They've got control now of both sides. Cam with a couple of shots on the backup right there. All backup though into reading. seige going for the plant. OneDusk will get taken out by Stacks. Now in a 5v1 situation. Will Rebel be able to get a fourth one once again? Backup decides to challenge. Cam, he knows exactly what Cam is. Cam will take a couple of shots onto backup, but backup ultimately leaves that fight in the advantage. As Rebel finish that round out with a flawless round, the score now becomes 4-0. Like I said, man, Want2 are just not adapting as well as Rebel are. I mean, Rebel are just taking these gunfights and they're just pinching ultimately. I mean, we saw literally one person holding that top floor, and that would be P-Money. And he is someone who you want to keep alive for a long time, right? And like essentially having him solo roaming that top floor, right? It means he's gonna get pinched, right? You need him up, okay? You need to keep him up. He gets more Wamai devices the longer he's up, right? Also, what you got to remember about Wamai is he is a character that can't exactly, like, he obviously can deny a lot of flashes and such, but on his own he's not going to put much work in. You need something with him, especially on that top floor, because as soon as that Wamai dies, it's game over, it's GG. At the end of the day, that top floor, we saw Rebel, they maintained that vertical control, they kept applying that vertical control, and it was a GG. What are Want2 going to do against it? They can't go back up there because there's nomad devices on top of red stairs, etc. It's just an ultimately slugfest coming out from Rebel. But Want2 will decide to go back up on this top floor. This was the closest they did become to winning a round. Every other site they've gone to has been a flawless round, so let's hope they can bounce back a little bit. 4-0 in favor of Rebel as we move on to round number 5. 3 minutes on the clock, Rebel on the attack. Once again, defense for Want2. Pushing once again from this west side. This has been the same push from Rebel over and over again. Probably going to maintain control of Cigar and then swoop through that end. It's been working in their favor every single time. Why should they switch it up? At the end of the day, if Want2 don't want to adapt, then Rebel are going to keep playing the same way they've been playing. Why should they change just because Want2 can't adapt? Tom, though, looking like he might get a little bit focused here. He's got a nice angle, though, onto this window. A nice little pixel peek. Smoking instant plant. Caesar goes for a plant, and they don't even know. Stacks will take out Tom, and Entity will fall to back. But now in a 5v3 situation. This isn't looking good. The huge early plant. Ford will get a kill on a 1-dusk. Now leaving P-Money and Cam in a 2v5 situation. They have to try and clutch up. Cam takes out Caesar. Now leaving a 2v4 situation. Nice early kill from him. Cam will go down to Ford though. And P-Money will go down to Ford. Ford will get taken out by Cam, but ultimately get pressured and back up. Finish him off with a knife. Now leaving Rebel on a 5-0. What a play from Rebel. Just coming straight in for a nice early plant with those Capital bolts. I mean, we saw a lot of them off of the site slightly. I mean, we could see that what Want2 strategy is they like to sit on site behind these shields, hold down these angles, right? But they didn't forget the one rule of Siege, right? And that is, whatever angle isn't being watched, then someone's going to come through it, right? And I mean, obviously it's hard to cover every single angle, but what a mistake from Want2. Deciding to pretty much leave the site fully exposed. They just took the Capital, they Capital bolted in, flamed it. Good night. Caesar went for a plant. What can you do? A lot of them realized just slightly too late what was going on. They decided to all start peeking a little bit too late. I mean, we had Stacks then maintaining that skylight control of Freezer, and it's just a GG. Round number 6 is the final defense for Want2, holding this 3rd floor once again. Now, what we got to remember is when we go to round number 7, the sides will switch. That means that Rebel will go on the attack, on the defense, and Want2 will go on the attack. Now, let's hope that Want2's attacks are a little bit better than their defense right now. They are currently 5-0. Real question is will Rebel finish this 6-0? I mean, they're being very, very dominant right now over Want2, and they're definitely showing Want2 that they're a strong team, and they're definitely a top-tier contender for Want2. I mean, Want2 haven't even really come close at all. The only time they've come close on this top floor, and that's because of P-Money or Cam will actually do something. Okay, 3 minutes on the clock, Rebel on the attack, and like I said, once again, they're pushing from this west side. They're going to just get control of these hatches, this skylight, and then Merry Christmas. They're just going to start killing it. I'm telling you now, Want2 need to do something. Ford with a nice early kill on the P-Money. That's a pulse gone. What are you going to do now? There's no vertical play. I'm guessing that was their plan for this round. They want to go for an early plant. Let's do some vertical play. No, you can't, because P-Money has just been removed. We see Tom now going for some kind of spawn peek from VIP. Caesar going for that plant once again. They're all aware of this, but what can they do? They can't challenge. Cam falls to backup. Caesar gets that plant down. Entity's still setting white, top of white, wondering what the hell to do. Tom is sat down and in pillars, and 1-dusk is setting Cigar. They have no clue what to do. Fog gets a couple shots on to 1-dusk. Backup's extremely lit up. Entity gets a huge kill on the backup. Caesar will take out 1-dusk. Tom and Entity left all alive. Entity looking like he's going to peek through Cocktail Lounge. Tom has come at white stairs as well to back him up. Will take out Caesar. Entity with a huge kill. 60 seconds on the clock. Entity now in a 1v3 situation. Couple shots on his own feet, but nothing will connect. 11 seconds on the clock. He misses that shotgun shot. Ford kills out Stacks, but Ford ends the round, and Rebel are now 6-0 up. I told you. I'm just gonna keep telling you guys this, right? And I hope Want2 watch this game back, right? Listen, you can't do the same holds every single time, okay? The problem is, right, is if you do the same holds every single time, Rebel well, people find a weakness, right? Rebel found a weakness. They rush plant. What are you going to do to that? Absolutely nothing. And Want2 are struggling to adapt to what Rebel can provide. The gun skill of Rebel is just so far more better than Want2 that even if Want2 even want to try and do something, they can't. That defuse is placed down. Someone's playing Skylight. What are you going to do? There is nothing you can do. And ultimately, you lose that round. You need to adapt. You need to change what's going on around you. You need to improvise. And you need to change your surroundings and adapt them into your favor. Not let Rebels stomp over you. And that goes for any team that are playing in a highly competitive state. You can't let people find your weakness and exploit it time and time again. If there's a weakness, it should be plugged, okay? And that's what Want2 are struggling to do right now. Okay, the switch will come up. Defense for Rebel, attack for Want2. Like I said, match point right now for Rebel. They're being very, very dominant, okay? And Want2 are doing well, I will say that. They are holding. But just Rebel is showing that they can just outgun, their gun skill is more superior. Their play and their strats a lot more better. Now it'll be interesting to know if Want2 can potentially bounce back. We'll see Rebel holding down this kitchen. Now, what's nice is they've got the operators for this site, right? Let's just hope that they just play a little bit more slower, drone out, and they actually take the gunfights, win the gunfights, and win themselves around. But seige will take out One Dusk really early on. That's not good. You're on match point. You can't be losing someone that early on. But Nook with a huge kill on the Ford. P-Money will take him out as he sneaks on with Nook. He doesn't know that Backup though was playing upstairs as well. Backup drops from Barm will take out P-Money. Now leaving a 3v4 situation. The advantage is now back in Rebel's favor. It just sucks, man, because I can see Want2, they're really trying and they understand what they've got to do, but it's just not enough. Backup decides to challenge Buck. Couple shots right there. Backup decides to challenge around bar area. Throws a Guzman mine in. Will not hit though. We'll see Buck playing and he'll shoot through the wall slightly. Buck will get hit by the Guzman mine. Will decide to rush up. Buck will go down. Back with a huge kill. Not even a 2v4 situation. Entity that was coming up to push Backup. But Backup rotates back down White Stairs. But instead he's going to challenge once again. But Tom is also up here waiting. I mean, Jude from the back. Tom now in a 1v4 situation. You can't just put all your focus on that top stairs bit. The site is in the bottom floor. Backup gets removed. That site is in the bottom. Bandit decides to challenge. Caesar will pull out the pistol and Caesar wins, meaning that Rebel take Cafe 7-0. Here's the scoreboard. Like I said, the site was in the basement and they were already a minute and a half in. And that top floor was being maintained still by Rebel. I mean, like I said, it's Want2. Want2 they're good and they've shown that, but they just need to slightly adjust their playstyle, their strategies, and understand their weaknesses and plug those weaknesses in order for it not to be exploited in future. But GG to both teams either way.
The boys.
Yeah, GG guys. GG.
You guys are good.
GG boys.
Oh,
Oh, I have to do an interview, right?
Yeah, Starks, I'll invite you. I'll invite you.
Okay, GG boys.
So it's just
well
Starks,
played, guys.
Close
Close one, guys. GG, close one.
Can we do this in party because game chat is fucking glitched?
Yeah, yeah, I'll invite you to a party.
Invite me, please.
GG, close one. Close one, boys. No problem. GG, close one. It's a close one, bro.
Fuck off.
Okay. That was Rebel versus Want2. Rebel 7-0 on Cafe. Yeah, like I said, Dan, that was a fast match. I'm gonna explain this now, okay? And I know I keep going on about it, but I'm going to say this, okay? If you are gonna play competitively, right, and I can see the efforts that were put in by Want2, right? Understand your weaknesses, okay? if you can understand what your weaknesses are, you can almost cover it in a certain way, right? And I think that goes without anyone. I think a lot of people understand strategies, right? And they make strategies, but they don't understand they need to cover their weaknesses. But either way, both teams played extremely well. Rebel coming out on top, though, 7-0 on Cafe. This has been Rejuvenation League, guys. Please check it out. Now, if you do want to follow me on Twitter, sorry, my Twitter is in the description, @CastsConch. There's also a donation link down there as well. I'm saving up for a PC. We currently got £352. We need £750. Thanks to Rebel Esports for everything they've done. Also the donation, I greatly appreciate that. If you guys do decide to donate, I will shout you out at the end of every single cast. Also, you'll be down in the description also, and my great please will go out to you. I want to thank everyone for coming out today. I hope you guys did enjoy this match. I've been Conch Casts, and I will see you all next time. Peace out, all.